Welcome to Superstitions, Traditions, and Definitions. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Carol.
Mm-hmm.
Still, yes. Even today.
Even today.
Especially today, maybe. I don't know. How should we look at that?
I mean, if you want to be a special today,
Oh, okay.
I will
could
let
be
you
special
be a
today.
special today.
Marvelous. Marvelous. What do we got? What are we doing?
We are doing superstitions.
Woo.
We are going to talk about left-handed.
Fantastic.
There's lots. Those are just some evil people, those ones that write with their left hand.
You and my son. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay, what do I need to look out for? What are the telltale signs of
I
evil?
am unlucky.
Oh, okay.
I am evil. And I am suspicious.
Are you suspicious? Like you have suspicion of you, or you're suspicious of others?
You have suspicion of me.
Oh,
all you
okay. All right.
right-handers. Did you know that there is a fear of left-handed people? A phobia?
I didn't. Should I get on board with this scary practice of
being terrified of us lefties?
Yeah.
It is called sinistrophobia. Sinistrophobia.
Like sinister?
Uh-huh.
Like we talked about that last week with our salt thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Because, the left side is evil. That's where the devil is.
Well, duh.
I don't know what he's doing back there on the left side.
Writing love letters with his left hand.
Oh.
Making plans.
Plotting with your left hand.
That's what it is.
Bad idea.
Yeah, indeed.
So, throughout history,
yes, ma'am,
left-handed people were seen as suspicious, evil, and unlucky.
Ooh.
It was common in many cultures. And a few still cling to it today, vilifying the sinistral.
Do they cut their left hands off?
And revering the dextral.
Like solidarity with those who hate the left-handed people?
Actually, the Zulu tribe of Africa, at one time, if you were caught using your left hand, they would stick it in boiling water.
Okay.
And then you couldn't no more. You would learn your lesson.
I guess so. I drive left-handed. Stick my hand in boiling water.
I think I drive with both hands.
Primarily
left-handed.
Because one thing right-handed.
I can't think of anything I do right-handed. I'm even left-footed. I drive with my left foot. I'm left-footed.
I'm glad I don't ride. That's kind of scary. What do you do with your right foot?
It just hangs out. What do you do with your left foot when you drive?
Well, see, I have room on this side.
I have room on that
you
side.
Don't. There's no room. I've driven before.
Huh.
There's no room.
I drove with both feet for the longest time, and I kept getting in trouble for that.
I can see. Goodness.
But anyway, now I drive with my left foot because I'm left-footed. In addition to being left-handed, I'm just all kinds of evil and suspicious and unlucky.
Well, maybe if you're left-handed and left-footed, even though that's not a thing, maybe that equals out to right-handed. Maybe it equals.
I have a right hand solely for symmetry.
No.
Like that, I just don't even need it. It's just
it flops in the wind.
It's just for appearances.
Oh my.
It flops in the wind. Its sole purpose is symmetry.
Keep you from walking in circles?
Probably.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Of course. All right. Let's hear some more bullshit. More facts. More interesting facts.
You better calm down over there. Simmer down.
Shut your face.
You act up. You act up.
Punched you with my left hand.
Ha ha.
Evil.
In ancient Egypt and the Mesopotamia, being left-handed was a curse from their gods. Why did they want to curse you? I don't know. They believed that the hands of their gods had opposing dualities.
Okay.
So
this is good.
If you were receiving a blessing, it was coming from the right hand of their God. And if you were being cursed, it was coming from the left. Punishment and curses came from the left.
I think that's
left.
some hokey bullshit.
Blessings and favor came from the right.
No.
According to the Egyptians, whenever they painted or did their hieroglyphs or anyway denoted battle, they always depicted themselves, soldiers, being right-handed, and the opposing soldiers were left-handed in their depictions.
Because they were unlucky to go up against us.
That's right.
Okay.
They were evil.
Fun.
Sinister.
Yeah, because they're the bad guys.
They're the bad guys.
Even they don't see themselves as bad guys.
They did not think they were the bad guys.
Do bad guys really think they're bad guys? I mean, I'm sure some do. They're like, yeah, I'm a bad guy. I'm robbing this bank. I'm a bad guy.
I mean, unless they're like Robin Hood. Robin Hood, he robbed people, but he didn't really think he was a bad guy.
No.
He robbed from the rich and paid the poor.
So they say.
Mm-hmm. He was a cute little fox.
He was a cute little fox. Played a guitar and sang songs.
He did.
Things like that. Back in the day.
Back in the day when foxes did stuff like that.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore. No, they're too busy on their phones.
Yeah.
Video gaming and stuff like that.
Those foxes.
Nobody takes guitar lessons anymore, or mandolin, or whatever it was they played.
The liar.
Okay, go.
All right. In ancient Greece, they associated right hand with honesty and integrity. So if you were a good person, you used your right hand. They associated the left-handers with immorality and impurity and common criminals.
Common criminals. Mm-hmm. Not even an exceptional criminal, just some common criminal crap.
Yep.
My goodness. My goodness.
Yep. Aristotle, who was a Greek philosopher.
Was he left-handed?
No.
Are you sure?
I am. And if he was,
he probably was.
He wouldn't have told it.
It just feels right to me. Aristotle the lefty. Gotcha.
Aristotle the Greek philosopher, he stated that the dominant hand was determined by your soul. If you were a good person, you were right-handed. If you were not a good person, you would be left-handed.
Do you feel conspicuous with all this stuff that you've looked up?
I feel like
shit,
I have lost a whole lot of time. If I'd known, if I'd have known I had permission to act up because of the hand I use.
Well, why is it that they talk about being at the right hand of the devil? You know, it's not the left hand. Why is that? Because it's the good hand of the devil?
I guess. What it is? No, maybe they're trying to make him behave.
That's not how that goes.
Well,
I mean, you can try.
Keep trying. Yeah. I'm going to keep trying. Now, Play-Doh. Play-Doh might have been left-handed.
I love Play-Doh. Smells good.
It does.
You have the squishy things anymore?
They
like the cookie cutters?
They have all sorts of Play-Doh stuff. My kids loved it.
Oh, yeah. Don't eat it. I mean, you want to.
It's non-toxic.
Really good. I know, but don't eat it.
If you eat it, it's all right.
No, maybe don't.
I mean, I wouldn't, but whatever.
I mean, hey, you're left-handed, so you probably did.
Probably did.
Is that why you're left-handed?
Because I ate the Play-Doh?
Gotcha. Anyway.
So, Plato, who was also...
So not Play-Doh.
No, Plato, who was also a Greek philosopher.
Yes.
He possibly could have been right-handed because he didn't feel it was your soul that determined your handedness.
Okay.
He believed everyone was right-handed and you became left-handed due to a lack of education and bad parenting.
Oh. Ooh.
Primarily overindulgent mothers.
Fuck you.
Not me. I have a headache. I have a headache and I need to wash my hair, so that's off the table.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yes.
You're left-handed. I wasn't offering
Oh, that's right. I'm evil. That's good because I need to wash my hair. Okay. And I have a headache. So, can't. Anyway,
anywho,
bad parenting, poor education, made people left-handed.
Okay.
Primarily overindulgent mothers. You want to talk about that with your left-handed?
Maybe we should talk to your mother.
I mean, I told her last night.
Did you? What'd she say?
She agreed.
She agreed that she was overindulgent? Yeah. Or did she agree that you are uppity and probably need your ass beat?
I mean, she would probably agree to that too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I am even harder to raise now that I'm 40 than I was when I was a child.
I can't wait to tell Drew all of this stuff
tonight. I know. Drew is going to love it.
He is overindulgent.
I want to know why you chose Drew to be special. Why did you overindulge Drew? And would you neglect the other two? And that's why they're right-handed?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
Poor Alex and Andrew.
Yeah.
Or,
you don't even know, do you?
No.
Adam. Well, Adam is half of the twin set. So he's the right-handed twin and Drew's the left-handed. Oh. Just it's what makes them completely. I mean, Drew's got curly hair, Adam's got straight hair. They're so completely different you wouldn't even know they were brothers. So to have one be left-handed and one right-handed, it just feels right. Correct. It feels correct.
Except to Play-Doh. According to Play-Doh,
I told you, don't eat the Play-Doh.
You overindulged Drew and neglected, apparently, or
close.
Was a good parent. I guess you were a good parent to Adam and Alex.
And I overindulged Drew.
Mm-hmm. He was your favorite.
No, they all like to say that. They like favoring this one and that one. And I told them I don't like any of them. But
I tell all of mine they're my favorite, not to tell their sisters.
And I'm sure they have.
It was a discussion one day.
Oh, God.
It was cute when they realized I said that to all three of them. I was really hoping it would be like at the reading of my will.
Yeah.
When they
Mom said, I'm her favorite.
Mom always told me I was her favorite. But no, Ellie had to let them know.
Mm-hmm. Just so that they knew that she was the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
How did they respond?
Aha
moment. Did they point to your left-handedness and decide that you're evil and that that's what evil people do?
No, and I tried really hard to make those kids be left-handed. Every time they picked up a crayon, I would tell them they're using the wrong hand. It didn't work. You cannot make a person be right or left-handed. I know. I did scientific research on my children.
Yes, Drew's preschool teacher had sent me a note home saying that he needed to practice his writing and his cutting and all of this. And so he's doing things at home, like I said, preschool, and they were fine. He was doing really well. And he and Adam were in a different classroom. That's, you know, just the first time just to try it out, which I decided I didn't like that. So they were in each other's classes, forever after that. But when I stood outside the doorway and, was just watching him just because, I loved them and they were little and I missed them. And he's trying to cut with his right hand. And I told his teacher, I said, he can't. Well, he does it here. He's not left-handed here. Oh, bitch, we're going to have a problem. Huh. He was so frustrated with school, didn't want to go, didn't like it, because she was trying to make him be right-handed.
Yeah.
That was the biggest aha moment probably of my life, where I, told her and she didn't say, oh my gosh, yeah. The other preschool teacher next door was left-handed, had left-handed scissors, had the whole.
So she let him be left-handed?
Bang. Well, I went to the principal's office right after that with my hair on fire, having figured out why my son was crying and didn't want to go to school.
Right.
Because they're making him.
Yeah, he doesn't get to be.
Use his right hand. So angry.
I imagine.
Yeah.
I was left-handed all through school. I do remember my preschool, my K4 and K5 teacher, Mrs. Boston. She never had a problem or never tried to. I do remember, I have flashes of memories of her being like, oh yeah, you're left-handed, or trying to teach me something. Oh wait, you got to do this backwards. Yeah,
exactly.
So, and then I remember she substituted once when I was in like upper elementary school, and remembered me being left-handed.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
but I don't remember anybody ever telling me I
Shouldn't
couldn't
be.
be left-handed.
Gotcha.
I didn't know
It's a
that
hot button issue sometimes.
sometimes in some cultures it is. I had no idea it was so rare until probably high school. Like I just thought you were either right or left-handed. It was 50-50 shot. It
Yeah.
isn't.
No,
It's like a 90-10.
10%. Yeah.
13% of the world is left-handed.
Wow.
So I was left-handed. My sister was left-handed. My uncle was left-handed. My great-grandpa, my great-uncle. But that's
So there's your 13%
right
there.
there.
It's your whole family. Nobody else is left-handed.
Nobody else is left-handed
Gotcha.
in our family. None of my kids are left-handed. I don't think any of my sister's kids are left-handed. My cousin's son is. I was real excited about it.
Somebody else on your team.
But
Yay.
it was his grandpa that was left-handed too.
Oh, I see. What else we got?
Ancient Romans.
More ancient stuff.
The ancient Romans, left-handed people were considered untrustworthy and unlucky.
Okay.
Don't trust me.
No. Stella doesn't trust you. That's why she's barking.
Yeah.
She knows that's the problem. When we get here, she barks.
It's because I'm left-handed. And now we know.
Now we know. She knew all along.
She did.
Poor Stella.
A lefty gladiator was a special treat, though. They loved watching left-handed gladiators because they had a unique fighting style.
Of course.
Because, they did things backwards and with the wrong hand.
Yep.
So cool.
Yep.
So cool to sit up there, watch people fight to the death with the wrong hand. They really enjoyed it.
Well, I mean, obviously, why would you not?
Why would you not?
That would be top billing. Tonight we have a left-handed gladiator. Everybody in town showed up.
That's right.
Yep.
That's how it works. It was a special treat to them.
Go into some gladiator training, draw a crowd.
That sounds like a lot of work, and I'm not really about that.
Okay, no, pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
We'll find something else.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
We'll find something else to wow people with my left hand.
Right. And your untrusting.
And my untrustiness. The tradition of wearing your wedding ring on your left hand stems from ancient Romans. Okay. You had to put it there because on that left side, all that naughty stuff, all the temptations. So
okay. I thought it was just because you had a vein that ran from there straight to your heart.
We will get into that one on another day.
All right.
But yes.
Exciting.
But they wore it on their left hand to ward off impurity, lust, and temptation. Whatever. Okay. But whatever.
Gotcha.
Shaking right hands is also
unless you're a Boy Scout.
Why they do that?
I don't know. I don't remember. My brother was a Boy Scout. Anyway, go on with the right-handed shaking.
Yes. So that was also an ancient Roman, has its origins in ancient Roman custom. Okay. Because they would carry their shield with the left
hand wasn't free to shake. See, Boy Scouts don't carry a shield.
They don't. But they had to protect the left side because it was the weaker feminine side.
Where your heart's at.
Yes. So you carry the shield with the left hand, you carry your weapon in the right hand. So whenever our tradition of shaking hands stems from them touching hands to symbolize they are not armed. So ancient Romans would touch right hands to show that they had no hidden weapons.
Gotcha.
Because they carried their weapons in their right hand.
Unless they had it in their left hand and then they jab you.
They couldn't do that.
But you could.
No, they couldn't.
You could too.
They would. That left hand was evil and weak and
that's
feminine.
Why it's going to stab you.
It probably wasn't even strong enough to stab somebody because it's so feminine and weak, that side of their bodies.
I don't know. Not a lot of feminine people to stab me in the back.
with their left hand. You don't know because it's
I don't
behind
know
you.
because
You
it's
weren't able
behind
to
me.
see.
But yeah, lots of backstabbing. You know
I do.
how it is.
I-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you're my only friend.
I'm not going to stab you in the back.
I know. That's fine. No. I have my circle.
Yeah,
I'll keep them.
I have a pretty small circle myself.
Yes. Lessons learned.
It makes life easier.
It does. Less dramatic, less
Mm-hmm.
full of bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Less lefties.
Mm-hmm.
I get to be the only one in my circle.
Yes. Yay! Very exciting. What else you got?
In Roman augury, which was like divination
Yes.
with birds,
Okay.
the birds told them the answers to things.
Well, sure.
It was the only thing opposite. If the bird flew in from the left side, that was a positive sign. If it flew in from the right side, that was a negative sign.
I
Now,
wonder why.
that I could not find. I know in Greek augury, it was the right
other
way.
way.
The right was good, the left was bad. But for some reason, the Romans, I don't know, I think they just got a lot of bad news.
Oh, okay.
With
So
their divination, and they were like, no.
Not today.
No, we're changing this around.
Gotcha.
We want that news to be good. So that's my theory.
Okay.
They heard no a lot. So they were like, nope.
Not today.
Not today.
We're going to hear yes.
We are going to hear yes because we're switching the rules up.
Yeah, indeed.
And the birds complied.
And the birds are like, yeah, okay. I'm on board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Whatever you say. What else you got?
So now let's jump to the medieval times and the Middle Ages. Jumping during the Spanish Inquisition, the Middle Ages, the medieval times, and the Puritan era.
Oh, the Inquisition, huh?
Mm-hmm. Because of the influence of the Catholic Church and Christianity, who interpreted the Bible as being against left-handedness.
Dangerous when you try to interpret the Bible.
Yes. So they based it off of Jesus sitting on the right-hand side of God.
Yeah.
So the left hand was bad.
No, I don't think it is. I think that it's
there was
fine.
Belief that Lucifer had sat on the left-hand side of God and that he was cast out with God's left hand. Also,
didn't Michael cast him out?
It wasn't God who did the pushing.
It was Michael. I think it was Michael.
That I don't remember, but I believe you. Also, Adam's rib was taken from the left side of his body to make Eve.
Why is that unlucky? Girls are pretty awesome.
We are. However, we are the weaker sex and inferior.
I beg to differ.
Me too. But that was the belief at the time. Women were inferior and weaker.
Well, I may not have the upper body strength, but I've certainly got the intellectual strength. My legs are really strong too.
I lift people for a living, so I'm pretty sturdy.
Yes, you do. Archangel Michael cast Satan out of heaven in Revelation 12:7.
Oh, see?
Michael.
It was Michael's left hand, not God's.
No.
However,
God, that's what he has. The archangels.
To do the casting.
And Michael was on it.
He got it. He got it done.
Yep.
But because the left side was seen as inferior, and we all are trying to find favor with God to sit on the right hand side, they used that to justify left-handed badness and evilness during the Spanish Inquisition.
Did it God's left side is bad?
Right
I'll
side.
take it.
I mean, they don't want. I don't know what's going on his left side.
Nothing.
I would imagine that heaven is set up like a church, and there are lots of sides to God, but apparently
everybody has access. Left side's okay.
some point in history, God just had everybody on the right hand side. I don't know why. But
I don't know. I
he
think that
had
one's kind of.
Lucifer on the left and everybody else was on the right.
Oh, okay. Because Lucifer was Lucifer and his demons.
Yeah. Michael had to push
The
quite
war
a few.
Yep, the war in heaven.
Quite a few out with them.
Mm-hmm.
During the Spanish Inquisition, if you were found to be left-handed, you were convicted of heresy and burned at the stake.
Did they burn your left hand at the stake or all of you?
All of you.
Damn.
All of you had to go.
They were, I guess, they were just not messing around.
No, they read that Bible. So they think.
They might have read it, but they didn't.
They
didn't glean from it what they needed to. Thou
no.
shalt not kill.
What they heard was.
You decided to succumb to the flames. Isn't that your fault? I mean, we could have that whole discussion.
We could, but they felt justified.
Yep, we could make it just as stupid as we wanted.
They made the Bible say what they wanted it to say, and how dare somebody try to be different?
Right. Yes, indeed.
With their wild left-handed ways.
Fire.
Burn them. That's right. And not just the left hand. Burn that whole person.
The whole thing.
The whole person.
What about their good right hand? Why did you burn their right hand?
You had to go too. It was probably contaminated by the left.
I'm just not sold. Not sold. Interesting. Well, I'm glad I'm right-handed. We're gonna have to go now because I have to burn you with the stake for being left-handed. Been nice knowing you.
I mean,
yeah.
I get it.
But you're evil.
You gotta follow the Bible.
I do.
You gotta do what the Bible tells you to do.
Oh God, I try.
And apparently, burning me at the stake is.
I guess that kind of murder is permissible. Hey, if the ancient church did it, You're kind of speechless, aren't you?
I am.
All right, I gotta go
it's
find
not
some...
maybe it's self-defense. Maybe it qualifies as self-defense since I'm evil.
I gotta keep you over there.
Right. Chop that left hand.
We'll just chop it right off. And then you can survive. Then we don't have to burn you with the stake.
I feel like that's going to make my life. I told you my right hand is just for decoration.
You're going to have to learn.
I don't want to.
But you're going to have to learn.
I'm too old.
You're a child.
I'm too old to learn new things.
Youngster.
During
tiny baby.
I am a tiny baby.
You are a tiny baby.
During the witch hunts, being left-handed was proof that you were a witch.
And here we sit.
Because
the devil. What's your shirt say? You burn sage?
My shirt says, "Will burn sage and bridges if I need to," and I mean that.
Yep.
But
let's go.
But they believed that witches were left-handed because Satan. That's the side the devil's on.
I knew it was that dirty devil once again.
So when people use their left hand, it's because they are under the influence of the devil.
Guilt. Sometimes.
The Muslim faith, they view left-handed. The left hand is the unclean hand. It's the hand used for personal hygiene, and the right hand is the hand you eat with. So when you hand somebody something with your left hand, it is naughty. Yes. It is the unclean hand. And that is something that is still practiced and believed.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
Everybody is against the lefties.
Except other lefties. Is there a club?
There should be. We have a day.
You have a left-handers day?
Left-handers day is August 13th.
Oh, it's the 13th.
On purpose. It was the 13th on purpose.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Sounds like you guys, typical. Typical satanic idiots with your left-handedness out there trying to warp the rest of the world and cause us all to downfall.
Yay.
Yeah. Thought maybe I read too far into that, but I guess not.
Nope.
Okay.
You now know our secret.
Oh, yep. Got it locked in. Okay. You're not fooling nobody now.
It wasn't until the 70s that left-handed miss was accepted.
Mm.
Even prior to then in school, if a child wrote with their right hand in the United States, they tried really hard to teach them not to do that.
Left
Left hand.
hand. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tried to make the lefties right.
Yes.
I probably did.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm here for.
I know.
I'm here for correction and I don't know, comic relief.
Comic relief. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
but it was not until the 70s they even did scientific research.
Find out what's wrong with you, why you would be left-handed.
They tried really hard to figure out what was wrong with us.
Gotcha.
There were several
Satan.
scientists and doctors, psychologists, psychiatrists, scientists, doctors, up until the 70s who were certain they had proved that people who used their left hand were more prone to criminal activity.
Oh. Is it easier to safe crack with your left than with your
I'm
right?
assuming
Mm.
lock picking is easier.
Is it? Okay. We'll have to give this a try.
I was unsuccessful.
You tried to pick locks?
I locked actually, I thought I had locked my keys to my office in my office at
Mhm.
work. I
Okay.
didn't. I accidentally left them in the freezer. And so
Well, of
I
course you did.
tried to break into my office. And when I couldn't, I had all those right handed girls up there because I'm the only lefty. Try to break into my office.
They all tried to break into your office and you left them in the freezer.
They were no better at it than I was. And so we ended up just beating the doorknob off.
They probably just figured if they can keep that office locked, then they don't have to work as much.
Well,
With all your crap in the office,
there was a
I wouldn't try to help you unlock that
couple
door.
hour ordeal.
And you took the doorknob off.
And we ended up taking the doorknob off and
you
getting
didn't
into
find
the
your
office.
keys.
And then I went to get some ice and I found my keys in the freezer. Nobody.
Did you tell everybody?
Of course I did. Nobody was that impressed.
I'm sure nobody was surprised.
No, if I say I can't find something now,
They ask you to go look in the freezer.
They go look in the
They go look
freezer.
in the freezer.
So anyway, that happened one day.
Oh, mercy.
It was a good time.
I'll
It wasn't
bet
that long ago.
First I've heard of it, so probably wasn't that long ago.
A couple weeks ago. It was a good time though. All of us trying to figure out how to break into my office.
Was the freezer in your office?
No.
Damn it. I'm trying to help you out here. It's not
There is no
working.
helping me out.
You screwed the pooch on your own.
Yeah. But those righties, they couldn't break in any easier than I could.
Well, it's not their office. It's yours. It's your responsibility. Leave them alone. Use your satanic hand and get into your office.
It didn't work. My satanic hand was not the hand for breaking and entering.
Did your satanic hand get you into the freezer?
Probably.
Yeah. There we go.
Actually, it's a right-handed refrigerator, so no.
It doesn't matter if it's right-handed. It could be Satan's refrigerator if you look at it differently.
Actually, refrigerators and doors are right-handed doors and left-handed doors.
I know.
Ours is a right-handed door on the refrigerator, so I use my right hand to open it.
There's no redemption in that.
Okay. All right.
Are we done here?
Probably.
Okay. Let's call it.
All right. Let's call it. Lots of good information.
How
us
fun
lefties.
Is it? You demonic
we
little
have
thing,
just
you.
been acting up for centuries, millennia. We're bad. Don't be lefty. Don't be left-handed.
No, don't choose
Use
Satan.
your right hand because the devil is over there on the left-hand side.
Yep.
And that's why you have to wear your wedding ring over there and pay attention.
You're not wearing one.
I'm not married.
I know. So the devil just runs rampant
on the left side.
Okay.
That is where all the lust and temptation and impurity is. Not me.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't me who said this.
How do I know?
It was the ancient Romans.
Did you cite your work there? Apparently not.
I didn't, but
No.
I will for you.
No, I don't like citation work. does. I mean,
I believe you.
it does.
Okay.
All right. As a writer,
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Please be sure to like and subscribe to
Yep.
our channel.
come back
And
for more bullshit
all the bullshit.
and all the smack talk. And yeah,
And for real, it's okay to be left-handed. We are pretty cool. Some scientists even say we're smarter
that's not
and
true.
more creative
No, that's
because we use the right side of our
not.
brain.
No. Stella's mad. You hear her out
It's
there?
because she's right-handed.
No. No. She's trying to rid us of Satan. That's you. The
Hmm.
left-handedness. Like and subscribe. Come back and see us.
I'm not Satan. She loves you.
I do.
I have a fondness.
She does.
Peace out.